What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about Aaron Donald, the Super Bowl card they just put out, Super Bowl present. By the way, the Rams really took off as far as theme team, so if you were looking to go that route, right now would actually be a really good time to do that. But I've been getting a lot of questions about, Gmi, I want to try to get Aaron Donald cheap. Obviously, you're not just talking about getting this base card, but powering him up fully. Because if you don't power him up, he doesn't play the same. Trust me when I tell you that. I discovered this a very, very long time ago. If you don't power up your players, EA does not like it. So the players do not respond the same way. Although the corners and everybody else that we have on our teams, we know they don't react regardless. If you don't power them up, it's even worse. So what we're going to take a look at right now, I'm going to just show you what is going on with his card, and then we're going to take a look at the set. Because a lot of you guys that are veterans, you guys just pay the money. But you can see the power-up is not the problem, right? Nobody cares about the power-up. When you start to look at these... like the elites, the 88, the 93. See, this is where it gets crazy. And, people are like, yo, G, I really want to get this card. What can I do to kind of get the card? Also, I'm going to give you guys some tips. If you guys have the actual 88 and you want to make 100K, you can take it out of the power-up. It's going to cost you training, but you can take it out of the power-up if you have the power-up pass, and obviously put the power-up pass in, sell this card, but you got to make sure you're not wasting too much training. This card right now is at $299, so it's not that bad, but overall it's going to be the $299, plus he had the 93, okay, so you're looking at another 2. All right, so that's about 5, and then 6. It's about 700K, right? So the first thing that I'm going to want you guys to do when you're looking at the power-up, I'm going to show you guys mine, and then we're going to walk through some of the things that are going on right now. Obviously, if you go this route with the step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, what they have in the store, you're going to be able to get this relatively easy. But for my audience, we have it's both ways. You're going to pay money, or you're going to go, no money spent, or you're going to be in the middle like I am. If there's cards that I want, I will buy a bundle every now and again, but I don't want to encourage that kind of behavior when EA Sports is not really putting out content that everybody wants. If you want something, by all means, spend the money, because that's what it's all about. Like, if you want a certain player, go for it. Like, you couldn't stop me from getting a new Calvin if he dropped right now. So I'm not going to tell you not to spend, but at the same time, I want you guys to grind the game, take your time, build your team, see what matters first, and then proceed to spend money if you would like to. All right, so let's go over to the sets real quick. We're going to jump over to the Super Bowl sets. You'll find that in item sets. You're going to go over to the Super Bowl present. Okay, now, it takes $395s to get this card, obviously. So one of the things that you can do, if you can get all 3 of these cards, for like around the 114, like, you're not really spending that much, because with that right there, it'll be like 45K. You get back the end cats, because it'll be like $345 it will cost you if you just did it right now. And you saw that he's selling for about 300, right? But when you get the end cats back, when you quick sell all of them, you're gonna get back about like 19,000 training or something like that, because we've already done that, right? So with the way that everything works, I just also want to point out the cards you get from house rules or the challenges are not compatible with the set. They're end cats, so you're gonna have to be careful with that situation. So the cheapest possible way to get him right now would be to utilize all of your power-up passes in the pathway of his card, and then grind the game. And when you get like some of those lower level, like the 86s and stuff that comes out in the house rules or the missions, those players are auctionable. All right, so when you start getting these 86 plus overall Super Bowl players, I'm going to show you some of the ones I got. That's what made it relatively cheap for me, because I grinded out the previous house rules and I already had other cards. Now, I spent the money on the set and got him relatively cheap as well, but we all knew he was going to come down to that rate, because the training option in the store makes all the sets relatively cheap. Okay, so let me just show you some of the cards that I got, and let you guys get some insight into that, right? So I got a couple 90s, we got 2 of these guys, and these are all from like playing the challenges and the house rules. This was a nat that everybody should have gotten at this point, I believe. I don't think, it's a giveaway player in this situation, so it's not something that everybody should have gotten that, so don't worry about that. You can actually quick sell it. I don't think you really have to utilize them in any way, but we also sometimes got 86s. Keep in mind, I did not spend any money on this promo. All right, you guys see everything I do. I stream for you guys every morning. If I'm gonna spend money, I let you guys know, because that's very important to me to let you guys know why I'm building. Because a lot of you guys, when we're building our team together, you guys want to keep up with me, so I want to make sure you see everything. So I've spent no money. We got those the tier rewards from like legendary packs or whatever. I got the elite version or whatever the legendary version is when you open a lot of packs that EA dropped yesterday, and we got some stuff out of that, and that worked out pretty well for us. So I'm gonna go now. We're gonna go and take a look at Aaron Donald's card, and then we're gonna go through the pathways. Now remember, those cards that you get for free, you can sell them or put them in the sets and make the cards that then make the 95s to go into the Aaron Donald set. But it takes grinding for you to do it. And trust me, the new house rules is pure misery. It is absolute misery. So I just want you guys to understand that before we go forward. Now, let's take a look at what's going on. Because honestly, a lot of what goes on with this, he's not really that crazy with the training. So when I was saying to go back to like this 88 right here, you're gonna get half of the training back, right? So when you get half of your training back, when you go and get the 19,000 after you get the 100K for the 88 right now, you should still be on the up and up. Because if you were going to complete the set or whatever you're going to do, you're going to use your your power passes, whatever the case may be, and you wanted to go back and do it, you could. Now, I don't remember. I think I do have the actual 88, but I'm not going to go crazy because I'm not sure. So I'm not going to use the training, but it is a quick 100K right now if you have the power-up pass. So overall, he's not like one of those players, because he got so many different cards, that really robs you of your training. So if you wanted to do that, that's an option. It's just going to put more coins in your pocket if you wanted to go that route. All right, so throughout his timeline and what he does, he's still a major W. Just wanted to let you guys know that. But if you guys want to check out the power-up passes that you currently have, obviously you go into your item binder, go over to collectibles, and it'll be in there. So we have look, we do have an 87 to 88. So if I wanted to do that, if I was like really down on coins, I would go ahead and grab it, take it out, lose half the training, whatever, and then, put it back in, make the 100K, and just call it a day, bro. Because remember, there's a lot going on next week. Not so much this week as it's ending. There's not a lot of stuff going on, but there's a lot going on next week. So right now is the time, if you wanted to try to do it, would be the best interest to actually get it done. If you were going to swap that out. But just so you guys understand, Aaron Donald is a really good card. And I want to point out again, he's so good that he's playing on the edge. Go back to any of my videos. Since Aaron Donald has been in Madden, he's never ever played on the edge for me. But he's so fast and so ridiculous now. He's a monster, dude. Like straight monster. And all we have on him is edge threat. X Factor is unstoppable force. He goes crazy. I can only imagine what he's doing on the Rams theme team. Like, I don't even want to imagine it, because I know it's nasty. Him at a 95 speed, I don't even want to talk about it. Low key, it's making me want to go over there, but I got to look at Vaughn and all those guys and see if it really makes it worth it to actually do that. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is right now. So go ahead, grind out the challenges, get some of those free cards. If you want to turn them into the cards that go into the 95, that's easy. But using the power-up passes is probably the best way. Also, you have the option of spending money if you would like to do that. But he is a card that's worth it. And just so you guys know, I had his previous card since I put it on the team. He's never been raid sold, so he's only gotten better. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying your day. Until next time, one love, y'all.